I'm an Eastern traditional artist. I specifically do Mughal miniature painting, calligraphy, as well as some of arabesque here and there. What I like to do is to incorporate these elements into one piece to tell a story, so that the story is not only about the characters, but it's also about their surroundings, and it's also about the objects that they wear. And you can add decoration to any piece, but you can tell any story. So adding decoration lets me make the visual representation of the story really pretty or beautiful, but the actual story and narrative and the characters can be as ugly as possible. One of my pieces, which you can call it a such piece, I did that piece about one side versus the other. And when you have each of the sides telling their story, then which one is the actual truth? For me, my response was, confusion. That's when I went to the Mool Mantar. The word such in it occurs 4 times. So for me to distort that, but for it to mean the same thing, was very important. And it describes the distorting of truth that might have happened in any of these stories that you read from both sides. But for me, the ultimate truth is always going to remain the truth, whether you distort it or not. Like the Vaheguru piece is my favorite. And I developed the idea a lot more because I had to, geometrically see how it's going to look better and how it's going to fit and how it's going to make sense. My idea behind using Gurbani in my calligraphy or doing calligraphy that's around Gurbani is not only just to rewrite it, because it's been done, it's very visible. If I was to rewrite it, I would write it perfectly and have people be able to read it perfectly. But the reason I use it as an art form is because that's what it is. It represents the art of living. For me, the way I engage to Gurbani is like as if it's a puzzle. It's a maze for me, and it's really confusing at times, and it's really challenging at times. It's really simple and loving at times. So to introduce all those qualities while writing it is the reason I love to write it. It's the reason I love to artistically represent it through calligraphy.